big business. We linked up in the UK with them outlaws, no limit forever, and we mash hard and we stay out the shadow.
Hey yo, you already know what time it is. This your boy M. Nell, Merciless, the one and only. You know I'm always tuned in, every day, all day. You already know who I'm rocking with. That ain't a question or a doubt. I'm rocking with my fucking boy, live from the UK, Fonzie Neutron, huh? Right.
It's kind of interesting because recently NBA Youngboy did an interview and says he actually hates his murder raps and he's going to be converted to Mormonism soon. Some people take it with a grain of salt, but they say he released some music last year and has been on some kind of what they call it, like house arrest and stuff like that, and kind of been reevaluating the situation and his troubles, and he's saying to himself that it troubles him to know that his music, you know, might have influenced people to do harm to other people and stuff like that, and he's holding himself accountable. You know, he's only a 23-year-old, and I think it's quite mature because even in the hip-hop industry, we see a lot of people who are a lot older and they display so much immaturity and stuff. But what we're dealing with is people having to understand that I guess these celebrities, they have influence, like Youngboy saying, over other people's lives and stuff, and sometimes they need to be checked on it. Now, we don't know with what this guy is saying in terms of bad business, or if he's saying that, you know, they're not the people that they're portraying to be. Now, we can question who is he to be the one to call him out on that, but you know, it's such a mixed bag when it comes to this celebrity culture and stuff. I mean, what do you think of NBA Youngboy denouncing the negativity in the past of his music?
Well, I don't really follow a lot of the rappers, but I do know about Dude. And what I will say is, in order for a person to say something like that, they had to have lived that life, and he has lived that life. He went to business. I'm from LA, so you know, I hear he was out there in LA getting into it with people. You know, that's just that young shit. You know, it's the young shit. Yeah, he said he's right though. These rappers do need to get checked, but who is going to be the one to check them? It seems like when you go check somebody, you about to get popped, a shot or something. These youngsters ain't taking none of that. And at the same time, when you value life, when you see how precious life is and how everybody is dying and everybody is dead now, everybody is gone, you're supposed to preserve life. And so I do feel like that is a very mature angle that he came from, and he lived it. It's not like he just, oh, y'all don't do that, and you know this is gonna happen to you if you do this and all that they're preaching, and right, but he lived it. You know what I'm saying? So for him to denounce that's what's up. I think it was somebody else that that denounced them gangbanging. It was Roddy Ricch or somebody. They denounced it. You know, and people, they got a lot of backlash from. How could you give backlash to somebody that wants to better their life, that's tired of the killing and tired of that shooting and killing and losing their homies, and you know, mothers is crying and families is broke up, and you know, it's just terrible. So, you know, I tip my hat off to NBA Youngboy. You think what?
I know that, man. I think it's important that people look at the responsibility of their own actions and words and stuff. Sometimes I know there is the aspect of being an artist, and people say, you know, creative expression and stuff like that. But especially what we've seen over the years with artists and stuff, we know that there's a perpetuation of certain ideologies and lifestyles and even social aspects of how to live. And my eye with it in a lot of cases, especially the worst cases, there's some people, they don't particularly, you know, maybe live those types of lifestyles that they put out in their music. As you said, some people may have had those experiences or street experiences. You know, Youngboy, still being a young cat, he's had some experiences, you know, and he's definitely wants to see continue and just progress life in a different kind of way and stuff like that. He says it's going to be a day-by-day process. You know, I don't think fans are going to be expecting any major shifts like on his music, like he's going to change overnight to be like a gospel rapper or anything like that. I don't think you're expecting anything that dramatic, but at least he's looking at things with an analytical mind.
You know what? I feel like these youngsters, these young Thundercats that's killing each other and all that type of shit in hip-hop, if y'all going to go kill each other, if it's going to evidently happen, don't mix rap and hip hop with it. Y'all go do that shit on your own and go somewhere else and don't even represent hip hop if you're going to do all this type of killing and all that. Because really what y'all doing is, all the forefathers, the Cool Hercs, the African Bambatas, the Grandmaster Flash and Furious Five, all of them, and the rest of everybody that contributed to hip hop. It's like y'all tarnishing what people that worked on, that built, that's feeding y'all. You know what I'm saying? All that killing and showing guns, and then at the same time, the companies is more responsible than the actual artist. The artist is young. They young and dumb. They don't know nothing, but these companies know what's going on. And so back in our era when we was rapping and doing our music and all that, they didn't even allow none of that showing guns in the video and everybody hella turned up and turned out and all that. They wasn't having none of that. You know, you'll lose your record deal doing that. And so the companies allow it. And so I feel like it's the company's fault. They're allowing it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different aspects of things when it comes to money. I guess people will put often financial gain before principles or a higher value of culture, which is why I guess we're in a lot of the problems we see today. Yeah, I just want to say in terms of everybody you listed, I do agree, except for Africa Bambaataa, not to
Right. Now, I know how you feel about that. I mean,
yeah.
I don't really know if it's true or not. I just spoke on it, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know it's alleged for what he did to Hassan Campbell, but and allegedly others, but since then I've took a personal stance to kind of well, I say I condemn him. I don't go too hard on him, pause, but you know, I don't
I feel you. But I don't condone any of that either. I'm just saying
I've taken his name out, even though, you know, as you said, his accomplishments within hip hop, you know, the Zulu
I ain't mad.
and all that stuff. But yeah, I'll be like, you know, when I hear that name, Bam, I'll be like, yeah, it's a shame, you know, what he did to Paul Hassan Campbell and those people, man. Allegedly, you know, yeah, shout out to Hassan Campbell if you see.
You know, I'm gonna be quiet about him, but you know, if Africa Bambaataa was on, it really did that. That's whack.
Yeah,
I'll put that out there myself.
That's a fact. So, but we know that there's definitely a darker aspect to this hip hop industry than what's, you know, on the surface, what people see. More and more as the months continue and as the years progress, we see more stuff being uncovered. Now, some people are going to debate on whether it's true or not, you know, going back to some of the original stuff. So I guess only time will tell. We do know that often what's done in the dark does come out in the light. And
Amen.
The truth ain't necessarily got to defend itself. It just going to be. So I guess that, you know, some things people will never know, because unless you was there, you ain't ever going to know. People can sit there and speculate all day long. This person's gay, this thing, that. Unless you were there in the
Right.
sometimes you never know. But I think the speculation and the story, sometimes there's no smoke without fire.
Right. You're absolutely right. Good way to put it too.
Yeah. So, but with that being said, you know, let's wind down on this one. You know, we're gonna be back soon. Join us on the line, bout.online.com, for the hottest UK US flavor. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated on new drops of content.